Hey, hi students. In this lesson, we are trying to understand the factors which affects the Indian climate. Not only Indian climate, but the climate of the world. So, because as you know, the climate is not bound to a specific boundary. Okay, it doesn't see the boundaries. It is just omnipresent. But still, in this lesson, we are trying to understand which factors affect the Indian climate, and in that we have seen that it is altitude, it is latitude, it is the pressure system and winds, then distance from the sea. Okay, and yes, okay. So four factors I told you. Two, you just remind me. Okay, so let's begin. So now we have finished and we have given a special lecture for pressure and wind system in the world and in India. Now here, if you see, observe, because we are going to start our monsoon season in India now. Okay. So before starting that, we should understand few concepts about the Indian monsoon. Okay. So here you can see two maps of India. This is the map in January month and this is the map in June month. Okay, what are the atmospheric conditions where there is a more pressure and where there is a less pressure, that you will understand here. Here you can see in January season, from India the winds are flowing towards southward. Okay, towards south direction, Indian Ocean they are flowing. We'll understand from here, because in January month, as it is a wet winter season is going on, and that's why there is a high pressure over here in India. That's why from Tibetan plateau or from Indian part subcontinent, the winds they are flowing from India towards Arabian Sea or towards Indian Ocean. Here also you can see Bay of Bengal. From this part, the winds they are flowing towards Indian Ocean. From southward also, the winds they are coming towards equator. The question is why they are coming to equator. So I hope the answer lies with you, because many times I have told you what is the direction of winds always. Why do they flow from one side to another side? So you just tell me the answer of this. Why they are flowing from north side and south side towards equator. And if you observe here, you will come to know that winds they are flying towards India. Okay, here you can see equator, and they are flying from equator towards India. You can see the arrows. Now again the question is why. So chalo, the answer of second why I will tell you. The answer is, in June season, you know very well that the earth is tilted. Means the earth moves around the sun in tilted way. Okay, and the tilt is 23 degree point something 5. Okay, so because of this tilt, in June month, equator and subtropical area, it faces the sun, and that's why it receives the maximum sunlight in June month. So in June month, then before that May. Okay, so we experience a lot of heat, or before that also, means April, May, June. In these 3 months we experience a lot of heat, and where there is a higher heat, the air is warm and there is low pressure. So you know very well that the winds fly from high pressure to the low pressure. So in this area, if you see, observe below equator, at this time in June month there is a humidity, or we can say high pressure, and these winds starts flying towards India. So here you will try to understand the what we can say Coriolis force. Yes. Okay, so as I told you in my last lecture, that when the winds, if they come, means as here they are slow. Okay, so winds are flowing ahead from equator, but when they come here directly, they don't go straight. Okay, they just get turned towards right. Okay, so in this way, means the speed they get at equator here. Okay, at equator they get the speed, and as they move upward with same speed, containing that same speed, they get turned right side. Okay, so in this way, because of Coriolis force, these monsoon winds come to India. Okay, so we are going to start that now, but before that we'll again understand one thing, that is Indian monsoon. Okay, so how this word derived, that we'll see first of all. Okay, so monsoon, this word we have derived from Arabian language, that is Arabs. Okay, they used to come to India for trading. So when they are coming to India, because of these winds, they were facilitated to come towards India. Winds just carried them towards India, so it was very helpful for them. So in that mosam, in that season, they came to India, and keeping this word in mind, that is mosam or mosim, they gave that word monsoon to these winds. These winds bring water to India. The monsoon are experienced in the tropical area roughly between 20° north and 20° south. To understand the mechanism of the monsoon, the following facts are important. Let's try to understand them. Okay. So first, the differential heating and cooling land and water. In our last slide, we talked about it. Okay. Means in January month, there is a shift. In January month, there is a low pressure here, means north side of the equator, and south side of the equator. But in June month, you will observe that there is low pressure in Indian subcontinent. Okay, so differential heating and cooling land and water. Then the shift of the position of ITCZ. What is this? I will show you in next slide. Then high pressure area east of Madagascar, approximately at 20 degrees south over the Indian Ocean. The intensity and position of this high pressure area affects the Indian monsoon. Madagascar, okay, Mediterranean Sea, as there is a high pressure from that ocean, Mediterranean Sea, the air comes to India, because in this season there is heat in India. Okay, summer season is going on, that's why there is heat and the pressure is low. But in Mediterranean Sea there is a humidity, there is a high pressure, so winds, they fly from Mediterranean Sea and they come to low pressured India, so they affect Indian monsoon. Fourth fact is Tibetan Plateau. In summer season, Tibetan Plateau gets intensely heated, that results in strong vertical air currents. Okay, how these air currents are created, you know very well. Again, the principle of the winds. Where there is a low pressure, air is warm, and when the air is warm, it just gets uplifted, it moves up. Okay, and that's why it creates the vertical air currents, and that's why there is a low pressure formation. Okay, means it is almost 9 kilometer above sea level, these air currents, and low pressure area is above 9 kilometer. Okay, and the fifth fact is westerly jet stream. Water jet stream, you know it very well now. Okay, so westerly means they are coming from west, as western cyclonic disturbances, same like that they are coming from west side, that's why they are called westerly jet stream. They come to the north of Himalayas, and the presence of tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during summer. Okay, so all these facts are important to understand the Indian monsoon. Okay, so now let's try to understand first of all ITCZ. The long form of ITCZ is the Intertropical Convergence Zone. From word itself you will come to know something is converging. Converge means what we can say, getting mixed with something. Okay, intertropical, so means on tropic of Cancer and tropic of Capricorn, there is a one wind system which fluctuates. From upside it comes down, and from downside it goes up. It depends upon the season. So this is where the northeast and the southeast trade wind converge. This convergence zone lies more or less parallel to the equator, but moves north or south with the apparent movement of the sun. So it depends upon the movement of the sun because sun gives heat to the earth. Okay, now let's try to understand this by this video. Okay, let's begin. So as you know very well, we receive sunlight from the sun. Okay, so equator, there is a low pressure area because of this. When the earth is moving, okay, and in between, there is a equator, okay, and it receives maximum sunlight. So here you can see the earth is tilted. So on 21st December, the Tropic of Capricorn it faces, and 21st June, Tropic of Cancer faces or receives the maximum sunlight. Okay, so here you can observe how they are facing the sun. Here there is a low pressure area in March month, and what is the intertropical convergence zone? You can see the belts. Okay, means in straight line they are not moving. See how they are going upward as per the month. So it just moves up and down, up and down, up and down. But you will understand one thing here, they are not crossing Tropic of Cancer or Tropic of Capricorn. That's why they are called intertropical convergence zone. Okay, so as it goes up and there is a June, this area you can see where there is a belt, there is a precipitation. Okay, means water, and when it comes down in December, then the north side of the earth, it is in dry season. Okay, so because of this ITCZ also there is effect in the rain. Okay, so ITCZ, intertropical convergence zone. So this happens because of the belt created by the heat of the sun and by the movement of the earth around the sun. Okay, yeah. So in June month, it is an average, means in that month we receive average rainfall. Okay, yes. So I hope this is very clear to you what exactly it is. And in December and January, here you can see precipitation in inch. As you know very well, we count it in inches or in centimeter. Okay, June and July there is a winter south side, not in India. Okay, so both sides data they are giving to us. In summer there is a warm period, low pressure area, precipitation. Okay, and as there is a warm period and low pressure area, winds which are full of humidity, we receive that in north side. Okay, chalo, fine. So this is what all about ITCZ. It also affects the Indian monsoon. Okay, now we'll try to understand another mechanism that is called El Nino. Okay, what is this El Nino? Let's try to understand. El Nino means a child. This is name given to the periodic development of a warm ocean current along the coast of Peru, that is Africa, as a temporary replacement of the cold Peruvian current. Means from Africa, cold currents means water currents, cold water currents which are down to the surface. As you know, when the water is warm, it comes to the surface, and when water is cold, it goes down. So because of this water from Peruvian island, they come towards the east side. Okay, and warm water from east side, it goes to the west. So this process is called El Nino. El Nino is a Spanish word meaning the child and refers to the baby Christ, as this current starts flowing during Christmas. That's why this name has been given to it. The presence of the El Nino leads to an increase in the surface temperatures and weakening of the trade winds in the region. Okay. Now, let's try to understand the Indian onset of the monsoon and withdrawal. When monsoon starts in our India. So as you know, you can see this is the map of India. So first, how it operates, let's try to understand. So when we are seeing this video, you can observe this map, then you will come to know. Okay, so in June, almost on 5th June or in 15th June, we receive rainfall, that is monsoon. Okay, so when they come to us, there are two branches of this that we will see now. Yeah, this is Indian subcontinent, map of India. Mountains are there, Western Ghats, then Himalayas. Okay, so in Indian monsoon, the sunlight when we receive, it is means also it is mild, moderate, not that much strong. Because of the and slowly in June or in May and April, the sunlight, sun heat, it increases because of there is a vaporization in the ocean, Indian Ocean. So these winds, they flow to the India. Okay, see, you can see how they are moving, and because of these mountains that you can see in the map, they are just moved from one side to another, means they are turned, and somewhere you can see these arrows, green arrows, they are being stopped, means these mountains stop these clouds, and because of that there is a rainfall, and that's why Kerala is the first state to receive rainfall in our India during monsoon season. So in this way, these clouds, means they start from Kerala, then go to the West Bengal. Again, because of mountains, they turn, then they go to the Punjab and all. So Punjab is the last state. Okay. So almost 15 June, we receive rainfall in Mumbai. Yes. So how you can see how the winds, they are coming and they are deflected. So here you can see in the map of India, 25th July, there are two branches. Okay. Now in this, we will see which area receives maximum rainfall. So the area which is dark blue, it receives maximum rainfall. Mausinram, okay, Cherrapunji, over 250 centimeter it receives. Then when we come to Odisha, okay, Pashchim Bengal, then it is 150 to 250 centimeter rainfall is there. So when we are coming towards the Madhya Pradesh, there you can see it is 100 to 150 centimeter. Then in Maharashtra, it is, and you can see the peninsular plateau, 60 to 100 centimeter. And if you go north side, there you can see it receives less rainfall, means still they are green. Why green? Because they are drained by the rivers, isn't it? But monsoon, means the rain of monsoon, we receive maximum. Okay, so if you go to north side, you can see there is a less rainfall, 40 50. Okay, so in this way you can see as you will go upward, the states, they are receiving less rainfall, 20 40 centimeter. Okay, so in this way, this is the distribution of water or monsoon or the rainfall in India. So as I told you, there are two branches. One branch, it is from Arabian Sea, and then from here they go to the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So Arabian Sea, they directly come to India, and the second branch, it goes to these countries, Bangladesh and Singapore, that side. Okay, so in this way, finally on 15 June we receive rainfall, but sometime it happens that the rain is not on the time. Many factors are responsible for that, we are not going that. Okay, chalo, let's move ahead. Now here you can take the screenshot and you will come to know where rainfall is there. So first map you can see figure 4.7, it is annual rainfall in our India. Okay, and then figure 4.6, it is about seasonal rainfall in June and September, June to September. Okay, so this is what about the Indian monsoon. Now we'll talk about the seasons. So one season we have finished, that is monsoon. In monsoon season, there are kharif crops, cotton, makkah, that is maize. Okay, so in this way these crops are taken. Now we'll talk about winter and summer. Yeah, so hot weather season, it extends from March to May, and in this season rays, they are vertical and directly we receive it. That's why there is so much heat towards northern hemisphere. So the temperature rises gradually from south to north. As you will go to the north, the temperature will increase. So here you can see May. In May there is a 48 degrees Celsius in northern India, April 38 and March 30 degree. So if you want to visit South India, you can go in summer season. Okay, sure, fine. Then highest temperature experiences in Karnataka in March, Madhya Pradesh in April, and Rajasthan in May. So in this way you can see the because of the movement of the earth and because of the tilt or the deflection of the earth, there is a shift in the heat belt of the sun. Okay, and that's why we receive so much heat. Now let's talk about cold weather season, that is winter. It extends from December to February. Then vertical sun rays shift towards southern hemisphere, and that's why the rays are slanting, they are not straight, and that's why in this season we don't receive that much heat. So North India experiences intense cold, whereas this season is not well defined in South India. So light wind blow makes this season pleasant in South India. Occasional tropical cyclone visit eastern coast in this season. Okay, so this is what all about these three seasons: monsoon, summer, and winter. So I hope everything is clear to you from this lesson. Still, if you have any doubts, any queries, any questions, doors are always open for you. You can ask anytime. Till then, thank you so much. Have a nice day.